Hi everybody and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows, Hit the Crow. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I want to give a thank you to each and every one of you guys, whether you are a new subscriber or a returning subscriber, and tell you how grateful I am for each and every one of you guys supporting me on my journey. This video is for the star sign of Capricorn, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn North Node, Capricorn South Node, Capricorn and Venus, or Ascending Capricorn. These messages are for you. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Capricorns, this week's video is for October 2nd through October 8th. So let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to use one of these cards to get your overall energy for the week and see what is happening for Capricorns. Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. So I feel like for you Capricorn, I feel like finally you are at peace. I feel like you are feeling at peace by being by yourself, just having this essence of silence in your life. I feel like you're very, very in tune with your spiritual gifts. For some of you, you could even have the ability to scry, such as look into a bowl of water and see images. But you see, here you are sitting with your eyes closed. So I feel like you're just basically listening with your ears open. You are listening to what Spirit has to say. You're listening to your intuition. And you're being shown through your third eye, or perhaps even intuitively, what perhaps your next step is. But I just feel like this very peaceful and serene energy, because you don't have no chaos around you. I feel like a very grounded Capricorn. So let's go ahead. We're going to use 2 tarot decks. The first deck, which is the Mystical Cats Tarot, we're going to do a Celtic cross spread, but I'm not going to do the card cross formation. I'm just going to ask the question and pull the cards. This is the Witch Tarot. So cats and witches. So we're going to go ahead and use the Witch Tarot for clarification. These cards were laminated, and the lamination didn't stick on all of them, so they're just way out of control a little bit here. I love them. This used to be my favorite deck I would use all the time. But they're hard to work because the lamination's coming off of them. Alright, so let's do one more quick shuffle here, just to make sure they're very well mixed up for Capricorn this week. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So coming into this week, where is Capricorn's current position? So we have the Earth Kitten. So the Earth Kitten is the Page of Pentacles. So the Earth Kitten talks about I feel like you're learning something about yourself. You could even be finding new friends. But I feel like this is you right here, the Earth Kitten. I just feel like you are not in a big hurry to go out and meet new people, is what I feel. I feel like you would rather experience explore your inner peace. You would rather explore your own intuition. I feel like you are perfectly fine by yourself, and you are really not in a hurry to go out and meet new friends. But I feel like what you are doing is you are learning, right? You are learning to feel at peace. You are learning to listen, because this is the page of Pentacles, right? Pages are about messages, about communication. See the bird on her shoulder? So it's about, what are you doing? You are learning to communicate with spirit. Why? Because you are feeling it you're feeling serene, you're feeling at peace, right? You were able to relax, just close your eyes and focus on, I feel a lot of you are clairaudient. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify that. Yeah, the Chariot. I feel like you're asking Spirit what your next move is. What's my next step on my journey? That is what I feel. How do I find a sense of balance? Am I moving forward? Where am I moving to? Because some of you could be moving houses. You could also be going on a trip. And you could be asking Spirit to show you how to make this move to go on your trip. You could be asking them for some sort of support too. So what is challenging you this week? The Two of Earth. Look at that. Look at the apple and orange, or whatever. Two apples on that cat's head. Look at that cat. He looks like, oh my goodness, why? It's kind of like what I'm feeling from him. Alright, so we are being challenged to find that sense of balance, right? And that's why you got the Chariot in reverse. You're being challenged to find that sense of balance. I also feel like you're being challenged to, you may have to see two different opportunities is what I feel. There could be two different opportunities that are being presented to you this week. Let's clarify the Two of Earth. Oh, yes. There is a new friend coming in. Yep. There is a new friend coming in. And that is why you are being challenged to find that peace, right? To listen to your intuition, to find that sense of balance. See how the apples are sitting on top of the cat's head, right? The head. You're being challenged to use your head in this situation. Use logic over emotion with the Lovers coming in here. You're being challenged with a big time decision because there's a new friend coming in. And I don't really feel it's as much as a friend as it is a kid. I feel a lot of you, and I've been getting this for a couple of weeks, somebody's pregnant. Somebody's pregnant. And I feel like with the Chariot here, I feel like somebody wants to move. Or is trying to move. And I feel like you're being challenged to use your head. Use your head over, be more logical about the situation, right? Be more logical about this connection. What is the root or the foundation of your current situation? Sea calm. So this is the Knight of Cups. So that's that movement. So the root or the foundation of the current situation is definitely moving. You could be moving near water. That would make sense with the Cancer card coming out here, water sign. So you could be moving near water. Knight of Pentacles. But I feel like what I feel like is your emotions are they are causing a lot of I just feel like you're overly hormonal. That's what I feel. I feel like you're overly hormonal because you're pregnant. hmm And you are so frustrated. Like, I feel like you feel the weight not only on your shoulders, but I feel like you have a lot of headaches. You're stressed out. Your mind is running in 1,000 different directions, and it's clouding your judgment, is what I feel. So I feel like that's why you're being challenged to be more logical about the relationship, be more logical about the pregnancy, even. Because I feel like this Knight of Pentacles, I feel like he is, I want to say he could be a bit stuck on how to move forward. Because you're alone right here. You are alone, right? And I feel like you're searching for some answers here. So I feel like you're being challenged to listen to your thoughts, right? Because you're either clairaudient or you're claircognitive. So you're being challenged to listen to your thoughts. For you to listen to your thoughts, you need to find a sense of peace. Because I feel like you're asking, well, what should I do? What's my next step? How do I move forward from this situation? Is this person for real? Are they going to support me? Are we going to be a happy family? Are they going to provide for me moving forward? Recent past. Ace of Seed. So there is that baby right there. A new person coming into the situation. I feel like you're about a month along, maybe 2 months at the most. I feel like you and this person have been together for a year or two. And I feel like you found out you were pregnant, and this person just like froze up, because I feel like they just didn't know what to expect. I feel like you kind of took them by surprise, and I kind of feel like you guys went into separation. And it made you like stress out. It made you start thinking illogically. So I feel like you're being challenged to make a decision about this relationship, because a part of me wants to say this person wants to come towards you and have this new beginning. But I feel like because of the separation and how you guys separated, I feel like the separation had to happen because, first of all, you need to be at peace, especially if you're pregnant. You need to feel at peace. And I feel like you're like, well, should I move to this new place? Should I stay with him and try to work things out? I would say be more logical in the situation. Use your head. Because I feel like you're being challenged with this decision is really challenging you. You're really, really stressed out. And if you're pregnant, you do not need that stress. Okay, so let's go ahead. Six of Pentacles. So I feel like in the recent past, I feel like you gave a lot into this relationship. I also feel too, in the recent past, I feel like you viewed this person as somebody who would be a good father, somebody who would be responsible, somebody who would take care of you. I feel like this person either already had children, or you two already have 2 children together, and you find out you're pregnant for another kid, just like, I don't know, he was just like, whoa, right? That's what I feel. I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, I feel, that's what I feel. I feel like in the recent past energy, you looked at this person like he would have been a good father. He'd have been a good provider for the children. But I feel like this person already had children. And when he found out that you were pregnant, when the separation happened or the split happened, I feel like it just devastated you. It caused you so much chaos, so much turmoil, migraines. You were stressed out. I feel like you wasn't sleeping well, right? And that's why you're coming into this week where you're alone, right? And the silence of being by yourself is actually giving you the opportunity to check into spirit and to see what your next move is and to make a plan, because you're going to have to make a plan if you're having a kid. What are you thinking about? A sky kitten, right? Sky kitten. And that is the Page of Swords. Death. Yep. So what are you thinking about is, I feel like what you're thinking about is how the situation ended. Or you're thinking about, how can I get out of this situation? How can I end this stress? How can I end this weight on my head about the situation? How can I end thinking about it? Because the Sky Kitten is, it's the Page of Swords. It's about your, I would say, claircognitive. It's about communication, right? So you're thinking about that. You're thinking about why this had to end, how it ended, and all the stress that it put on your shoulders when it ended. Why is this relationship so challenging? Is what I feel. Your question, why is this relationship so challenging? Why am I so stressed out? I thought this person would be a good father. I figured he would take care of me and the baby. Why did he leave? Why did he end this so abruptly? Is what I feel. What's coming towards you? Six of Seas. So what is coming towards you is definitely another child. Also, maybe a childhood friend coming back from the past to help support you. Knight of Wands. So I feel like this person's coming back around. That's what I feel. I feel like this person's going to come back around. Or a person from the past is going to come back around and communicate something to you. Like I said, I feel like you're thinking about the situation. I feel like you're thinking about the conversation that you two had before the separation happened, before the boom completed. I also feel like this Knight of Wands energy is somebody who's a player, right? They had kids with somebody else, and then they come to you and you get pregnant. And now, well, what's my next move? Where do I go? What do I do? Right? I don't know. So what's coming towards you is this person's going to come back around. I feel like they're going to come back around and they are going to want to blend or mesh the family, is what I feel. I feel like they're going to save you from drowning in these emotions that you're in. How are you viewing yourself? Strength. Yep. You're viewing yourself as having the strength. Look at the bluebirds on the cat. The bird on your shoulder. You're having the strength to listen to spirit. is what I feel. Right? You were having the strength and the courage to listen to spirit. And that is how you're viewing yourself. The moon. So, what are you doing? How are you viewing yourself? You're seeing the strength that you have that is being reflected back to you with this moon energy, because the moon is about reflection, reflecting back to you the strength that you have to get you through this situation. Also, the moon is also about dreams. You could be having a dream about this person and seeing, right? Seeing maybe you two communicating in the dream state. And you could be telling him, why did you leave us to drown? Right? Why would you leave us to drown? I thought you were going to be a good dad. I thought you were going to be a good provider for the family. I thought we were equal partners. Why did you leave so abruptly? What was that all about? So you're seeing yourself as what had not killed you had only made you stronger. Because the moon is reflecting that back to you. How truly, truly strong that you are. And that you can get through this situation. How other people are viewing you. Consequences. Yeah, this is justice. Hangman. So I feel like other people are viewing you as other people are viewing you as, like, I want to say, you made your bed and laid it. You're laying in it. You are getting the consequences of your actions. I feel like a lot of people are viewing you as somebody who needs to get enlightenment over your choices. I also feel, because that's the justice card, I feel like other people are viewing you that you need to find that sense of balance. You need to see something from a different perspective, is what I feel. I also feel too, other people are viewing you as delaying the inevitable, like the divorce, perhaps. Delaying the inevitable. Court, right? Justice card. There's something in the courtroom. And I feel like other people are viewing you as somebody who's just delaying this divorce, this separation, this custody case. Because why? Because you want them to come back around. That's what I see. But in all actuality, what you really need to do is reflect within yourself and gain the enlightenment over how to find your own personal peace. Because the silence of this situation, the silencing of your stressful mind, that when you keep feeding that monkey mind, guess what? He's going to keep coming back with a banana. You stop feeding that monkey mind, eventually he's going to go somewhere else for food, right? There's where that silence comes in. Hopes and fears. High Priestess. King of Pentacles. So the High Priestess, I feel, is somebody who's very intuitive. Somebody who is secretive. So what I feel is you are hoping that this person will stop hiding secrets from you, is what I feel. You are hoping that this person will stop either keeping you a secret, keeping the pregnancy as a secret. I see secrets. And with the King of Pentacles in reverse, that is somebody whom they're not authentic. So I feel like you have a fear, right? You have a fear of this person being authentic. You have a fear that this person is hiding something from you. And that is why you are delaying the inevitable right here. You're delaying this court case because you know this person's hiding something. You know it. Why? Because you're trusting your intuition. You know it. What they are not saying, you don't need to hear because you already know it. You know this person's hiding secrets. The outcome? Fire Queen. Whoa, what a beautiful energy. A Queen of Swords. So the outcome is you are going to stand your ground with this person. You're going to be very blunt with them. And your bluntness is going to cut them. And I feel like you're going to call them out in the courtroom about their secrets. I feel like this person was two-timing you. I feel like they had another family on the side. I feel like they were either secretly married and did not tell you. Right? And I feel like the secret is that they kept telling you they were divorced and they wasn't. They lied to you and you knew it. So I feel like the outcome is you're going to call them out on it, Capricorn, and you go, Capricorn, because you need to. Because why? Because you're seeing the bigger picture. And I feel like that's what you're thinking about. How do I call this person out and finally sever the tie? Because I don't want him coming back and playing me anymore. I am tired of it. I am tired of being the consequences of his action. And you're going to be very blunt, very truthful. It's going to come from a very heartfelt, passionate place. But yet it's going to cut him like a knife. Oh, but yes it is. And you are going to be boom. I feel like you're going to show up. Right? You're going to show up and either you're going to talk to the attorney or talk to the divorce lawyer or even the judge about the situation. Because I feel like this person don't want to acknowledge that they got you pregnant. I feel like they're lying about it to their other person that they have kids with. I feel like they're big time lying about it. And I feel like you are searching for a way to oust them. You go, Capricorn. You are searching for a way to oust them, to cut them out of your life. Because to be honest with you, you would be better off by yourself. You really would. There's where your peace is. Have your baby. Alright, so let's see what's happening for you spiritually. What's happening for you spiritually, Capricorn? Yep. This is, this person that's coming back here is a fated counterpart. Somebody from your past is definitely coming back around. Intoxication, uninhibited, and shameless. And spirit of love, loner, fierce, and instinct. So spiritually, I feel like you are definitely alone in solitude. But I do feel there's definitely somebody coming back around to you that is a divine counterpart. And I feel like you're kind of hoping for the person who is lying to you to drink this poison. That's what I feel, right? I do. Yeah, power to express themselves, being tested with this offer, investing in a solid, stable relationship. So I feel like that's what you're looking at. This person was a test, right? They were testing my strength. They were testing my strength. And here I come in as the Queen of Swords. and taking my power back from this person and investing more in myself, right? Investing more in myself and being receptive to what I see. Right? And knowing that this person is lying and something that they are telling you isn't as it seems. Oh my goodness. Right back at it. So let's go ahead and clarify. Spirit of connections. Yep. Orange. Enthusiasm, excitement, warmth. There's a black cat on there. Okay. So, spirit of connection. I feel like you guys are definitely connected at the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is about that passion, that fire, right? The queen of fire, the queen of wands. So I feel like there's a lot of passion between you two. This past person, right? There was a lot of passion between you two. And I feel like for some of you, you may have thought this person was your divine counterpart. Spirit of elixir. Yeah, I feel like this person was, I feel like they had an addiction, perhaps to alcohol. And they were very intoxicated all the time. Maybe they were drunk when you two met, or maybe they were always out bar hopping. And I feel like they only showed you part of their life, and that was the part that they wanted you to see, is what I feel. So instead of supporting you, I feel like they were taking the money and they were drinking it up. Spirit of the wolf. Yeah. Profound lessons are at hand. Completion of a cycle is near. This person was a divine counterpart to teach you a lesson. So now you are being asked to trust your instincts and to complete this cycle with them, right? With the death card, to complete this cycle. Let go of the past, because this person is a player. So they're going to come back around. Yes, they are. They're going to come back around and they're going to try to woo you. And the decision is yours. And that shows back here. The decision is yours, wherever it may be. Right here. The Two of Pentacles. The decision is yours. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull some love cards. That's what I felt. I feel like you thought this person was a soulmate, your divine counterpart, and they burnt you. I'm sorry. I feel bad, right? I do. But they're only meant to come in and teach you a lesson. Or you were meant to teach them a lesson. One of the two. Yep, there's understanding, nostalgia, that past card, and mirroring, right? So I feel like when it comes to love, I feel like you are mirroring to them something that they are hanging on to in the past, from the past, and the reason why they are so gripped and chained and bound to the past. And I feel like you're mirroring the light to them and getting them to understand listen, you were just a lesson, right? I busted you in lies. You had a whole other relationship, a whole other family, but you lied to me and told me you were single. And when I met you, the chemistry was there, and I thought you were a divine counterpart. Right? There was a lot of passion, a lot of intimacy. I trusted you. We decided to have a baby together. I got pregnant, and as soon as I got pregnant, you scooted. You were gone. Why? Now you all got me all chained and gripped in my head about this relationship. You got me all thinking about that. You know? Yeah. See? Cycles. observing the situation. Somebody is watching the other person on social media, but they're hiding it. Yep. Let's go ahead and clarify. Understanding. Yep. So you're seeing the light that you rolled the dice and you gambled it. They are also, because you're mirroring it back to them, they're understanding that they gambled this relationship away, right? Back here. They gambled it away. They gambled the money away. They could have even had an addiction to gambling. Nostalgia. Yep. They were in a fantasy world, right? I do feel they kept you a secret. They were in a fantasy world about you, and they kept you a secret. And what they did was they would come in, and what they did was is they kept you in the palm of their hand. They kept you gripped to this chain. Mirroring, yep. So I feel like there's definitely a mirroring of how to purify this relationship. Somebody is understanding that they have a problem, either a gambling problem, a drinking problem, that is keeping, that is ungrounded, and it is keeping this relationship or your heart on a chain. And it is a fantasy world. They're in a fantasy world, right? Their love is a fantasy world. Your love for them is a fantasy world. And they are keeping you on that chain by telling you things you want to hear. To keep you where they want you. Alrighty, so let's pull one final card, Capricorn, to finish off your reading. What's a final message to Capricorn? You can't make this stuff up, right? Cat. We're using the cat tarot, right? So you have the cat coming through. Be relaxed and independent. Archangel Raphael, right? Look at the DNA, right? Relax, stay at peace, and stay in your independent energy, which is exactly what the Queen of Wands is. She is very independent. She is very much, in the spotlight. She's very beautiful, very talented, very independent. Yep. So Archangel Raphael is coming in to help heal that sacral chakra, but also your heart chakra. So you have a cat, right? You have the cat coming through. And look who come to visit. Say hi, Capricorn. This is my kitty. This is my Loki. I call him my furry little soulmate because he is. Alright, Capricorns. There you go. Thank you for watching and have a blessed, blessed week.